I eat fast food.
I eat fast food.
I eat fast food. I eat fast food.
I eat fast food.
I love fast food.
I eat 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 fast food.
From the experience I had working at fast food restaurants, the food that we make is very unhealthy. When we make our burgers, it doesn't matter. We just quickly make it. Even though we're supposed to use proper equipment, like separate the chicken spatula from the burger spatula, sometimes we use both, which is insanitary, could do cross-contamination, which can transfer bacteria to different types. Also, we make our burgers, when we know that our burgers are cooking properly, they're frozen, we put them on the grill, and we just wait a couple minutes, and once they start bleeding, all the blood is coming out of the meat. Then you'll know that the burgers are ready. So all you have to do is put them aside, and they're going to be sitting in a bunch of grease, and that's how our burgers are juicy. And it still also has some blood left, but once you just shake it out, then it leaves and it looks quote unquote cooked.
Fast food industries should add warning signs on their food wrappers because it is unhealthy. According to the Viva Veggie, 60% of all Americans are either overweight or obese.
Do you think people should be held accountable for the consequence of eating fast food?
People or corporations?
People.
What? Do I think that people that buy fast food should be held accountable for whatever they do?
Yes.
I mean, it's their choice. Their accountability rating is their health, so I guess they're going to be held accountable for whatever they choose to do anyway.
Do you think fast food is the main cause of obesity in the United States?
No! Laziness is the main cause for obesity in the U.S. That fast food is so much worse than old style home cooking that was cooked with lard and deep fried and whatever. Nutritionally, it can't be all that much worse. It's just that people are lazier. They're not as active.
How do you feel about adding a warning sign on fast food like
That's ridiculous. I mean, at that point, why don't we put warning signs on potato chips? Why don't we put warning signs on cereal? Why don't we put warning signs on bread? How far are we going to take this?
Do you think warning labels will make a difference, or why not?
No, not really. I mean, it's food. Again, we're going back to putting warning signs on a food, and if it did, I think it'd be just not something that I would support, or it wouldn't affect me per se. Maybe impressionable young people, but I mean, I think we're getting into ridiculousness. Are you gonna put warning signs on juice?
What would you recommend to other people that eat fast food?
Take care of yourself. Understand that if you eat fast food, there might be a consequence. Again, if you eat fast food, there might not be a consequence, right? You can't link it towards obesity. You can't really link it towards, you can't say that fast food causes these things. There may be a correlation, but it's not a causation.
Hi, my name is Genesis Valdez. I'm a nutritional science major at the University of Texas at Austin, and I am going to be a registered dietitian, hopefully in 6 months. I will be graduating in May and my internship will be over in August.
Do you have any response towards the interview you just saw?
Yes, Mr. Merced has a great point about laziness, meaning that we don't get as much physical activity as people 50 years ago did. But if you think about it, I mean, you're not gonna let your kid play by himself outside in the park because, I mean, they can kidnap him or something can happen to the little kid. Or the sidewalk, sometimes some communities don't have sidewalks where we can walk to work or we can walk to school. So yes, we don't do as much physical activity, but times have changed, and not only physical activity plays a factor into obesity, it's also the food we put into our body. He mentioned lard, that it wasn't as good as fast food is, but before the animals were healthier. They weren't infused with so much corn. They were actually eating what they were supposed to be eating. So getting lard, we were still getting some vitamins and minerals in the lard. And sometimes we focus so much on caloric intake and we forget about vitamins and minerals. And vitamins help our body with produce energy. Yes, the calories give us the energy, but if it wasn't for vitamins and minerals, we would feel weak all the time and lazy. Yes, and I mean, if you're weak, you don't want to do anything. So definitely, all this goes back to education. No, we're not going to blame fast food corporations for making America obese, but if we tell our kids this vegetable, this fruit is going to give you more nutrition and more energy than this other, just a piece of bread that has no vitamins and minerals, well, that's going to stay in the kids' mind, and hopefully when they grow older they teach that. So it goes back to education, and right now America needs to lean towards educating children at a young age. And warning labels may make a difference if we put options for them to eat healthier.
Can you give us your general opinion on your consumption of fast food?
Well, fast food is an interesting concept and it's helpful for working Americans, but then when we overdo it, that's when the problem comes. So for example, if you would just do fast food once in a while, it'll be fine, everything with moderation, that's what we say. But having fast food every single day can lead to weight gain.
As a future registered dietitian, do you believe that adding warning signs and fast food wrappers can create a difference in people's thoughts about fast food?
It can create awareness, but if you're talking about warning signs that say it may cause chronic disease, I don't think America is ready for that. I don't think we're ready. We can misinterpret the labels. What we need is nutrition labels to be placed on top of the food wrappers, food wrappers, and then have education in elementaries and middle school and high school for people to know how certain nutrition or certain ingredients can affect their health.
There has been said to be a strong correlation between fast food and the increasing of obesity rate in the United States. Can you give us your thought about this statement?
The obesity has definitely increased in the United States, and it's not only because of fast food, it's also the added sugars.
What's your opinion about adding warning labels on the fast food wrappers?
I think there should be warning labels about exercising and eating healthier. Not necessarily saying this may cause a chronic disease, but more of saying if you eat a balanced diet and you exercise daily, this may benefit your health.
Recently, fast food industries have increased their advertising budget. Do you think advertisements play a major role in people's meal choice?
Of course it does, yes. Definitely, especially with children. Children, they see something on TV that is paired with a character that they like, and they want to consume that. That's their number one choice. So if you have McDonald's giving away little toys, and of course the kids is gonna want a Happy Meal. It's an incentive for them. So the companies have invested so much money in advertising, so their name can become familiar to us, and whenever we are hungry and we see their name, we're like, oh, I saw that in TV and they might have something I like. Because it's natural for us not to want to try something new and that we don't know about. Just because, I mean, we're paying so much money for it and we want to make sure we like it. And advertising does a really good job about showing their product looking so beautiful. So yes, definitely advertising plays a role in our meal choices. So most important thing, educate your children about